Many people wonder why it is that it makes sense that we celebrate the holiday of Sukot in the fall. After all, the Torah says that the purpose of this holiday is to remember that God brought us in Sukot b'hotzi'iotam me'eretz Mitzrayim, at the time that we left Mitzrayim. And we know we left Mitzrayim in the spring, Pesach time. So why is it that we celebrate Sukot in the fall? And when you think about it, the answer is really written in the Torah itself, because the Torah says in Devarim, Chag HaSukot ta'aseh lecha shivat yamim ba'aspecha b'garnecha mi'ikvecha, that Sukot is celebrated during the time of the harvest, and it is therefore called Chag HaAsif, the holiday of the harvest. And many people might forget about this reason for the holiday because we feel that this agricultural timing is not really relevant to our lives, as many of us are no longer farmers. However, the truth is that I think that this is the most relevant dimension of Sukkot. And the Rashbam brings this to life, because the Rashbam, the 12th century commentator on the Torah, says that the holiday of Sukkot could be seen as a fulfillment of an instruction in Sefer Devarim. In Parashat Ekev, the Torah says, "Hishamer lecha," be careful, pen tishkach et Hashem Elokecha, that you may forget God. How will you forget God? The Torah says that you may be affluent and wealthy. Pen tochal v'savata, you will have food to satiate. You will have kesef v'zahav, gold and silver. V'ram levavecha, and that might make us arrogant. V'shachachtat Hashem Elokecha, and forget that God is the cause for everything that we have. Hamotziacha me'eretz Mitzrayim mibeit avadim, because God is the one who took us from Egypt when we had nothing. Hamolichacha b'midbar gadol v'nora nachash saraf ve'akrav, He brought us in the dangerous wilderness where there was no water, but only danger, and sustained us, and then brought us the wealth that we will achieve ultimately in the land of Israel. And essentially the Rashbam says that that's the purpose of the holiday of Sukkot, that at the moment of your comfort, when you have your revenue and you have your harvest, remember, you go out into the Sukkot, go out into the vulnerable outdoors, and remember that we used to have nothing, and that everything that we do have in the comforts of our home are ultimately a result of the gifts of God to us. And in that sense, I believe that the holiday of the harvest, the Chag HaAsif, really captures a very relevant message of the holiday of Sukkot, that even when we enjoy the fruits of our labors and the affluence that we enjoy in this generation and society more than almost any time before, to remember that it all comes to us because of the gift of God. And we remember that when we sit in the Sukkot on the upcoming holiday of Sukkot.